So start thinking in a way that it should be achievable rather than postponing things. You still have 1 month, right? You can do a lot of things in 1 month. So just don't wait for January 1st. With that, let's get started with our today's session. Thank you so much for joining, and good morning, good evening, wherever you are from. In the last two sessions, we had covered the roadmap. Now, what do you mean by roadmap? Roadmap is a Google map for you that where we are going to reach in the next 120 days. So we will be starting with SQL, followed by Python. Then we'll focus on data warehousing. Then again, in the real world, we have a problem. The problem is big data. The data is flowing in a very huge size, volume, and we have to process it. For that, we have frameworks called Hadoop and Spark. We'll be learning that. And then followed by, we'll be giving more importance. Completely, you'll be learning about Azure, and followed by how that code has been deployed, how the pipeline is deployed in the data ops. The guys who have missed Thursdays and Fridays session, I request you to go back and watch this. It is a live streamed in our YouTube. It is live streamed in our KSR Datavision LinkedIn channel. So please uh, watch that. KSR Datavision is YouTube channel and LinkedIn account is KSR Datavision. So please go and watch those two classes, because in the last two classes, I have given you the overview of what exactly is this cloud data engineer, what will be your roles and responsibilities, and understanding that masterclass. We have completed 2 days. We have about another 118 days to get this crossed. And for the 118 days, we're going to learn SQL, Python, data warehousing, big data, cloud computing, and data ops. Okay. So without wasting much time, let's get into SQL. Now, irrespective of whichever language you are from, you may be speaking Tamil, Kannada, Hindi, Telugu, whichever language you are, I'm 100% sure that you would have watched this movie at least once. Okay. So I'll give you, I'll not enable the audio. I'll just play this video, and I want you to tell me which movie scene it is and what exactly is the context.
Robot?
Robo.
Okay. Robo. What exactly is happening in this scene? Anyone can summarize before I start with SQL? Can anyone summarize this? Anyone?
He's
Yeah.
fetching results
They
using
they
query.
they starts with the name.
Okay.
Based on that, they ask for the number, and
Okay.
then it says for it, with that name they have 3 members or something, and then they ask for the Robo asks for the initial or something, until it starts based on that. Like
Okay.
that it goes.
Okay, let me explain you this movie scene. It's basically that we have a robo, correct? And Rajinikanth, the superstar, takes the robo to a saloon, and he'll go for an haircut, but this robot doesn't have any work. So the other person says that I'll be able to answer whatever question you ask. So he just reads the yellow pages. So in olden days, we had something called yellow pages. Yellow pages was like we used to get all the phone numbers, the landline phone numbers, and he just scans it and finish it off, right? Our life would have been easier if that was a way, right? One day you can finish all the data engineering books and you can start working, but in reality, it doesn't happen like that. So we go here and he reads all the yellow pages, and the next question he says that, did you read? Yes. And okay, find me this is my name, find my address. And with this name, we have three initials. So it'll tell the initial, and immediately you'll be able to find the number. We are looking as a scene. I'm not a movie person, but when I watch this scene, I always remember one technology and skill that is none other than SQL. Now, why am I bringing SQL here is, let me tell you, let me tell you, there are a lot of technologies that can come and go, A lot of technologies that can come and go, but the one technology and skill is irreplaceable is your SQL. The reason why I'm telling you SQL will help you in throughout your data driven technologies is, hear me out. SQL is a skill, or you can call it as a language, which is not replaceable even in the coming years, because it is like a cheetah. The other name which what I have kept for SQL is cheetah. There is no other animal which can match the speed of cheetah. There is no other technology or skill which can match the speed of SQL execution. Irrespective of how many technologies and skills comes in the upcoming days, the only way that your transactions are getting updated on a real case use case without any delay is your SQL. Correct? So let's see what is this SQL, why we are giving so much of build up for SQL. So SQL stands for structured query language. Some people call it as SQL, some people call it as SQL. Whichever you're comfortable, you can go with it. But as part of the agenda, let's see, understand what is a SQL, why it is considered as one of the fastest technology, and why it is considered as not replaceable. And I'm not a person who always speaks about history, but for this particular technology, I would like to talk about history as well. And in this, why it is important, something, if I'm saying that it is going to be helpful for rest of your career, you need to understand why, right? So let's see why it is important. Followed by, we do have the popular databases, and then we will choose one database and we'll start working and do the practicals in one database. Okay. Now, first, why do we need a database? Why do we need a database? Okay. Now, let's book a bus ticket. Okay. Let's book one bus ticket. And I'm sure that you guys knows Redbus. Correct? So Redbus is one of the app that we usually book tickets, right? Let's say this is a bus ticket and today is December 1st. Let's say I book from Bangalore to Hyderabad today. Okay. So let's say I book from Bangalore to Hyderabad. So let me choose any one area now. And Bangalore to Hyderabad, December 1st. So there are about 71 buses that is there. So I'll sort by rating. Okay. Now there is a travels called KSM Roadways, which is the price is 1,200, 1,200, and it has the highest rating. Good to see that 1754 ratings has been given, and we have a beautiful rating that is 4.8. And because of this, I would like to offer the seat. Now, this is a bus travels KSM. It would have been good if it was KSR. So KSM is a roadways. Now this is a bus, looks good, neat, on time. Okay. And I would go and book tickets. So you can see there are 4 tickets available. This is specifically for male. So this one anyone can book. Okay. Now I'll go here. I'll check all the boarding place, dropping, everything. Now I will have to go and enter the details. Okay. I'll go and enter the details. Okay. Now, if you observe, I have selected the seat, this one. Okay. So still I have not booked. Okay. So still I have not booked. So let me go and add all this. Now I'll go and fill all these details and I'll start giving the passenger details. I'll go to the next screen. Now, if any one of you guys go and try to book the same ticket, KSM travels Bangalore to Hyderabad on December 1st. I have not completed my transaction, but it is in progress. Okay. Now tell me, for you guys, will the ticket will show or it will show as a blocked? The ticket will show as a blocked, or you can book the ticket.
Will be shown as blocked.
Was blocked. As a block.
It will be blocked, right? Now, you may ask me a question. Hey, I have not completed my transaction, but still how it is showing blocked? It will give me 6 minutes time. The moment I select the seat, it will give me 6 minutes time. Within the 6 minutes time, I will have to pay, else the ticket will be released. But for the 6 minutes, I have selected that. So the preference will be given to me, right? Now, how does it happen in the real time? In the real time, many users will be connected to one server. These are all many users. User 1, user 2, user 3, user 4. And this is a server. Now, what is a server? This is called database server. Everyone is connected to one single point of contact, and that is the reason when one person is booking the ticket, for the other person, it will show as ticket blocked. In case if the person who have selected first fails the transaction or changes his mind in the last moment, does not book the ticket, then the ticket will be released. But for the 6 minutes, that person will be the owner for that particular seat. Now, how does it happen? It is happening because multiple people are connected to the same source. Okay, and it is easy for us to find the information. I simply went and searched, select all the buses from Bangalore to Hyderabad on December 1st. I got about 71 buses, so it is easy for me to extract the information. If you want to edit the data, I want to go and edit the location, I want to edit the date, I want to edit the boarding point, I want to edit the destination, everything I can simply go and do it. It is possible to go and edit the information, add the information, search for the information, and you can do it on your daily basis. Every minute you can go and search this, and it comes with a interface also, where directly you can work with the user interface and directly it will affect in the backend. Now, all this in the backend, there is a database. Okay, you go and search anything in Google, you'll always get an answer. Now, how you are getting this answer? Let me be very honest with you. The day you search the information, you're getting all the information because please do understand, someone have stored this information in the backend. What is that backend? It's none other than database. The place where you go and store your data is called database. The place where you go and store your vegetables, fruits, leftover things is called fridge. The place where you go and store all the data from different companies, different organizations, different applications, different mobile apps, wherever you are using in the backend, there is a place. That place is called database. Database is a place where you are going and storing millions of rows, records, transactions, customers, business information, everything you're storing. Where you're storing, we are storing in a database. Right? Now, there are a lot of local people in this group. Like when I say local, could be a lot of Kannadigas could be in this batch, a lot of Tamilians, a lot of Telugu guys could be there, a lot of Hindi. So we have a place where you guys are from different location, different state. Now, what if I start speaking to you in one particular language? What if I start explaining all these sessions, and if I start explaining about a subject in, let's say, Kannada? So only Kannada guys will understand, but others will not understand, right? So I need to choose one universal language so that everyone understands. That's why we have chosen English. So if I choose English, every single person who joins my class will be able to understand English, right? Similarly, this is a database and it is a place where you have all the data. Now I need to talk to this database. And if you go and talk in English, as if it will respond. Definitely no, correct? Now I need to talk to this database and I need to ask some information. Example, hey, can you tell me what is the bus which has a highest rating? Can you tell me which bus we have at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock? So if I ask you specific information, what I am telling you is in English, but in the backend, it gets converted into one language which your computer understands. So there is a language behind this. That language is SQL. So SQL stands for Structured Query Language, And the most important part of SQL is SQL is used to communicate with a database. If you want to ask something directly to a database, you have to know one universal language. You cannot speak in English, you cannot speak in Kannada, you cannot speak in Telugu, you cannot speak with any of the machine learnings. You have to go with only one language. That language is SQL. So structured query language is a language which is used to communicate to database, and that is why I keep saying this. In the real time, you will be required to talk to many databases in this particular role. You choose data scientist, data analyst, data engineer, you choose any technology where the database is involved. Let me tell you, this is mandatory. For the freshers, whether you learn English or not, you first learn SQL. Okay, you learn first SQL. SQL is going to be one of the skill within you which will help you to master any other technology. I always keep saying this. In data engineering, if you know SQL, your 30-35% of your subject is already done. If you know SQL, in your data engineering, your 30 to 35% work is already done. Rest is all about doing this in cloud. But this is the most important skill that you need to have, and that is why we have picked this first. So with this, we'll start learning how it is going to be helpful in a real time, particularly for this role. Okay. Now, if you want to go and change your phone number, address, orders, if you want to go and do something, we can always go and update. If you want to go and create a new account, sign up. If you want to go and update your name, address, phone number, maybe we have an update, correct? So all of this is possible with the help of SQL statements. Okay. And more importantly, there are so many databases in the market. There's so many databases in the market. Oracle, Sybase, SQL Server. We have a lot of databases in the market. Okay. Now, if I want to relate this with a real example, everyone knows pen drive. Okay. Everyone knows pen drive. So if I want to have a pen drive with me, what does this pen drive do? Pen drive is the object which can store your data. You can store your pictures, documents, movies. You can store whatever you want in your pen drive. But in pen drive, we have many brands. We have SanDisk, we have Transcend, we have Sony, we have Samsung. Now, question to you is there any difference between Samsung pen drive and Sony pen drive? Does they operate different? Instead of plugging into USB, you'll plug it somewhere else. Is that true? What is the difference between Sony pen drive and Samsung pen drive?
There is no difference.
Brand name.
Just the brand is different, right? Just the
Maybe the
brand is
data
different. Just the brand is different. Maybe one Sony provides a faster read and write. Maybe Samsung provides a maybe decent one. So apart from that, the process is same. For every pen drive, you will have to always insert into USB port only. You cannot insert somewhere else, correct? So here the process is same, but we have brands, right? We have Sony pen drive, Samsung pen drive, SanDisk pen drive. Similarly, in the market also, we have a database where we can store the data, but the database can be any database. It can be Oracle, it can be SQL, it can be SQL Server, it could be anything. But try to remember this. Once you learn a language called SQL, you can communicate to any database. That is the beauty of SQL. You learn one language, SQL, you can start communicating to any of the database that exist in this market. Correct? Now, if you are seeing this data for the first time, in that backend, the data gets stored in the form of table. This is called table. Okay, this is called table. So if you're all thinking, how does the data get stored in our database? This is how it is. You may be asking, this is not the only data. I may be storing my pictures, DPs, status, WhatsApp status, Facebook status, or this. All of this we'll see later, how the other forms of data is getting stored. But this is simple data. What is your name? What is your education qualification? What is your salary? This is how the data gets stored in the table form. So we have a table. And in the table, we have the position, title, education requirements, functional area, minimum pay, maximum pay, all of this you see, correct? And where does the data get stored? The data gets stored in the table. The data gets stored in the table, correct? Now, name. Everyone will have a name. Age. Everyone will have an age. Experience. Everyone will have an experience, right? So those things which are common to everyone, those are common to everyone. Minimum pay, maximum pay, functional area, educational requirements, position name or title. This is all called columns. This is all called columns. Okay. Now, some people call it as columns. Some people call it as fields. It's same, but we'll use a word called columns. So the one which is common, name, age, address. What is my name? What is your name? It's different, but the name column is there, right? It's common, right? So that if I want to focus on only one particular customer or one particular employee, what is his position, what is his education qualification, what is his functional area, what is his minimum pay or maximum pay, in that case we call it as a one row or one record. For example, Santosh, 12 years, Microsoft, data engineer. If I say about only myself, that will be considered as a one row. And particularly if you're focusing on what is the highest salary that a software engineer, the degree, and in the engineering side, so I'm focusing on only one particular value. This is called data point. So we call it as either a data point or data value. Okay, so we have a table. In the table is where we go store all the records, and the one which is a common structure like name, age, address, salary, all of this is a common structure. We call it as a columns. And if we're focusing on only one particular employee, so it will be like complete details, it will be called as a row. Or if you're focusing on only one person, one value, then it is called as a data point. End of the day, you will be dealing with lot of tables in the upcoming sessions, but just idea that I'm giving you, in the backend the data will be stored in the form of a table. Okay, now why are you giving so much of hype for this? What extra thing that you have in your SQL? Why it is important? This analysis is taken from the multiple teams, multiple clients, organizations, the guys who are working in real time. Everyone have collected this information, and they have told me that about 55% of all the data processing, they're doing it in SQL. And that is why it is on top. There could be a lot of new frameworks that can come into picture, but nothing is as great as SQL. Why? As I told you, there is no other technology or a skill which can match the speed of SQL transactions. Okay, now let's discuss why this has always been crowned as the king of subject. Okay, so let's focus on why this has been considered as the king of data processing. Okay, now before I explain you, it is important, we'll discuss about two topics. One is called OLAP and one is called OLTP. Okay, now the way this course works, I'll tell you. Okay, the way it works, I'll tell you. Today is a third day. Okay, so today is a third day, correct? So we have about 120 days to cover this course. So the way I would tell is, I'll be going in a flow. In between, I get a topic. In between, I get a topic. You know what I will do? In between, I get a topic. In this 120 days, what I'm going to do? Any topic which I feel like, okay, yes, this is a topic that we are going to discuss, particularly this one. We have a topic called OLAP and OLTP, correct? So the way I take up this is, I'll be listing out some questions for you. This is the interview questions. Okay. If you're a fresher or anyone with a less than 3 years of experience, and if you're applying for any data-driven technologies, the first interview question will be this one. Okay, this one. Like this, I'm going to give you questions like this. OLAP, OLTP, what is the difference between SQL, MySQL, drop, delete, TDL, DML? Okay. Now, I don't want to tell you this, but still I'm giving you idea. By end of the course, we'll end up with somewhere around 150 to 200 questions. Today we have started with one question. This is, I'm not talking something on subject, but I'm taking on the process, the way we handle it. By end of this course, in let's say 120 classes, you'll end up with 150 to 200 questions that I'll be listing here. Okay, I'll be listing here. Now, in this, believe it or not, 90% of your interview questions will come. In simple to say, even if you don't attend my classes, if you learn this 200 questions, if you by heart it, you will still get a job. But that is not our intention. Okay, clearing interview is not a big deal. Even if I give this to my cousin who is just 6 years, 7 years old, if I ask him to by heart this interview questions, even he will get an offer. But what really is needed is how you can survive in the real time. That is required. Interview is just a way to get into that particular role and that particular company. But what really matters is how to survive there. Correct? Now, so as I said, we'll be continuing to list out all the interview questions as and then the topic comes. Please keep an eye on this. Okay? So this we will be doing it on a daily basis. See, first 2 days there was nothing to ask an interview question, but the third day today we are going to learn about first topic, which is what is the difference between OLAP and OLTP. 100% they'll ask this question if you are less than 3 years of experience in interview. So let's learn what is this. Always the way I learn and I try to help others is don't go with the definitions. Doesn't work. First, you understand the topic with an example, and then you come back to the definition. So what it says, two types of database transactions and two different ways of processing data. One is OLTP, one is OLAP. OLTP stands for online transactional processing. OLAP stands for online analytical processing. And they have few example databases that has been given. That's it. Don't go and try to by heart it now. This is a Google definition. But let's understand how it works in the real time. Okay. Now, I was talking about red bus. I go and select one ticket, and if I book a ticket. Okay. Now I have not paid. Okay. Listen, I have not paid. I have simply blocked. So December 15th, I'll get my salary. So after getting salary, I will go and book this ticket. Until then, I'll block my seat. Is that possible?
No.
No.
No. The reason is in your Redbus or you take any of the ticket booking app, the time given will be 5 to 6 minutes. If you don't pay in that 5 to 6 minutes, the seat which you have blocked will be auto released. It will be auto released. So it's a time bounded transaction. You cannot come next week and say that, see, if you really want that seat to be yours, you book it, you pay it, you confirm it. You cannot simply block it for another 1 week. Not possible. Right? There are some transactions which cannot be waited. The maximum wait is, let's say, 5 minutes or 6 minutes. That's it. It cannot be waited. The best example is your ticket. This one, I'm sure everyone should be aware of it. This is also another movie ticket bookings. The app is Book My Show. So in Book My Show, you can block any tickets. Okay. Now, there is a movie that is getting released on some months later. And now are you going to book a ticket? You can block it, but you cannot pay. I mean, if you don't pay it, the ticket will be released. That seats will be released, right? So this is also time bound. And in Book My Show, they give 3 to 5 minutes time. Within that 3 to 5 minutes, you will have to block the seats. Else, it is not possible, correct? Now, this is also time bound task. Okay. Now, another example. You go to a shop, you buy something. There is a scanner on the shop's wall. You scan it and imagine your balance is 6,000. You scan it for 2,000, you pay for 2,000. The next second, the balance will change to 4,000. You may get the transaction successful SMS or no. Forget about it. That's up to your mobile network. You're using a Jio, you're using Airtel, whatever you may be using. You may get a delayed message, fine. But the next second, the balance will be updated. Right? Let's take another example. Imagine there are two people who's going to do an online transaction. There's a person A and person B. Person A is doing a GPay of 2,000. So 6,000 and 1,500 if you observe. The moment he sends the money, this person's transaction will change to 4,000. This transaction change to 3,500. Okay. World war, tsunami, earthquake, anything, COVID, anything happens in this world, your database will never take a rest. You go and do an online transactions in the midnight of a holiday, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you go to ATM, you withdraw some money, the next second it will go and affect. It will not tell you that, hey, tomorrow I'll do it, yeah, today I'm on leave. Even I've visited a doctor's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, midnight. Even they have told, oh no, yeah, today is holiday, you come tomorrow. That I've heard. You go and talk to any people, they say that, oh, today I'm on leave, you come tomorrow. But a profession where the skills and technologies that you know that we are going to work in the backend, the system never sleeps. And who's the backbone of those skills is, it's none other than SQL. In SQL, we have a one type of transactions which is called OLTP. And these are the examples which I've given you. ATM transactions, ticket bookings, where you have a limited time, 1 or 2 minutes to block your seats. You go and order something, right? Or like you go and do Google Pay, or you go and do a scanner, or you can go and book a ticket where you can book in all of this. So all of this, if you observe, which they manage your daily transactions on a timely transactions, this is called online transactional processing. This is called online transactional processing. So OLTP stands for online transactional processing. Okay. Now, okay, I go to ATM, I withdraw 5,000 and it is reflecting in my bank. You go to net banking, you open your net banking, you open your mobile banking, whatever it is, it will show the reflection, right? I don't know whether you guys have observed this. You go and enter some amount in your ATM, let's say 10K. You enter your PIN, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the machine starts counting. Have you heard that counting notes sound? Yes?
Yeah. Yes.
The most satisfying sound ever. Agree? The most ever satisfying sound, right?
For
The
10 rupees also it counts.
yeah,
10%.
let me tell you, while the now notes are getting counted, you have still not touched the amount with your hands. It's still within machine. It's still not come out of the machine, but immediately you will see an SMS. The amount that you have entered, it's still counting. It's not got to your hands, but you would have got an SMS. That fast is your transaction. That fast is your transaction. Sometimes we may go not get SMS immediately. That is because of your networks. You use Airtel or you use Jio. That's secondary. But if you're in a very good network, even before you get the amount to your hand, your bank would have sent an SMS saying that, yeah, you have withdrawn 10,000. That fast it is. That's why I'm saying you, no other technology can match the speed of SQL transactions. And that is why even after 50 years, this is one of the greatest transactional method that we can have. Okay. For time being, I'll ask you one thing. Okay. Imagine your SQL transactions took 1 day off. Took 1 day off. Okay. That means 1 day it will not work. Okay. So that means you have a 10K balance. So what you do, morning 10 a.m., you go and withdraw 2K. 2 p.m., you go and withdraw 4K. 4 p.m., you go and withdraw another 2.5K or 3K. 6 p.m., I withdraw 5K. Now, every time you go for the next withdrawal, the balance is still 10K because SQL is on leave. The transaction, it should go and update, right? Imagine that it is on leave. So after all the transaction, the next day, your SQL is back. It started working. Your balance seems to be minus 15,000. Tell me, can this ever happen? Has anyone ever experienced this? Has anyone ever experienced this?
No.
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 It is impossible. It is impossible. The reason, every transaction you do, it could be any off day. Even then it will go and update. That's the beauty of this OLTP, online transactional processing. So online transactional processing will never die. Will never die. It continues forever. Correct? Now, okay, let's see another example. How many of you have Netflix account? Everyone? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Netflix, Hotstar, Prime, Amazon Prime, you take any of this all the OTT platforms where you can go and watch your movies. There was a days where I used to go and watch in theaters, but now everyone is preferring OTT platforms. Okay. Now, December 1st, December 1st, imagine I've created a new account in Netflix. Imagine in December 1st, I've created a new account. I don't have a Netflix account, to be honest. I don't watch movies. But imagine today I have created a new account, okay? Now, for the first 1 day, I just explore what are the movies available in different languages and all. I watched it, okay? Now, I'm just searching some movie ratings, or what is a review and all. I'll start going through this. After 1 week, listen. After 1 week, there is some movie suggestions. There will be movie suggestions. based on the activities what we have performed in the last 1 week. What are the type of movies I browsed? What are the type of movies I watched? Is it romantic? Is it comic? Is it biographic? Is it thriller? Right? Based on the movies I watch, Netflix is going to suggest a movie for me. This is called movie recommendation. Now tell me, just like your ATM transaction, you watch one movie. Do you think next minute your Netflix is going to suggest you a movie? You
Nope.
watch one movie. Is the next second is a Netflix is going to recommend a new movie for you?
No.
No. It will take some time. It will take some time. This is called online analytical processing. This is called online analytical processing. Online analytical processing, what happens? For the 1 week, they will monitor you. They'll keep an extra eye on you. What this guy is doing, how much time is spending on Netflix, how much, how many movies he has watched, what type of movies he watched, what type of movies he's searching. Based on your 1 week of activities only, they are going to give you some sort of recommendation. So this will take some time. It can take to 2 days to 1 week. They will monitor your activities. You cannot block your seats for 2 to 10 days. You cannot see a transaction not getting updated in 2 to 10 days. No, it will never happen because this deals with transactions. Every single transactions will be tracked. But in terms of online analytical processing, they will monitor your activities for quite a good number of times, maybe 2 days, 3 days, or 1 week. Only then they will go and give a suggestion. So there is a one type of transaction which will happen as immediately as the amount is not even coming to your hand, but you would have got an SMS of detected message. That is called online transactional processing. And there is another transaction which could be Netflix recommendation, movie recommendation, or it could be your Amazon orders. So based on the orders also, they start recommending uh, a few of the recommendations like uh, cashbacks, credit cards, offers, 5% offer, 10% offers. So these boast on the activities also, they come up with some discounts. Okay. I'll give you one assignment. You can do this. Go and browse a product in Amazon. Okay. Take down today's date. Take a screenshot. Okay. The screenshot of this product information. Okay. Take a screenshot. Add to the cart. Then remove from the cart. Then again next day, same product you browse. Add to the cart, remove from the cart. Again add to the cart, remove from the cart. Add to the cart, remove from the cart. Do this continuously for 3 to 5 days. On sixth day, you will see some sort of discounts added. 100% this will work. This is not happening for everyone. This is happening only for you. Why? Because what Amazon is thinking is, hey, what happened to this guy? Yeah, he's coming and browsing a product. He's seeing all the rates. He's everything he's doing is adding to the cart. He's not buying. He's adding to the cart. He's not buying. He's adding to the cart. He's not buying. What is wrong with him? Let me try to give some maybe discounts, offers, or cashbacks. Maybe he's looking for that. Let me give him. So what is Amazon is doing? There's monitoring your activities. We are in the ocean of internet. Every single activity that you're doing on your screen, someone is monitoring, someone is tracking. How much of time you've spent on this, what you're doing, what products you've browsed, everything someone is always keeping an eye, right? Now, this transactions on this type of offers, discounts, cashbacks, or if you're talking about a Netflix movie recommendation, this is not going to happen in one day. It's going to take some time. That is nothing but my OLAP and OLTP. So if I was a candidate, how will I answer this question if they ask this in an interview? Well, there are two types of transactions that we can do on a database level. One is online transactional processing, one is online analytical processing. The transaction which have an immediate effort, we call it as online transactional processing. Basically, if you are trying to go with the ATM transactions, bank balances will affect immediately. That's an immediate transaction. So obviously that's an OLTP. So OLAP, the best example I can give is on Netflix. Imagine that a person is logged into the first time and he's been watching certain movies, and the Netflix recommends a movie after a week of time. So for the week of time, they go and monitor his activities, the type of browsing, whatever he has done. So based on that, the movie recommendation will happen. So this can take some time. This is called online analytical processing. Congratulations, you have completed your first question in your interview. This is how you need to present. The way what I've given, if you can repeat the same example, learn this for next 200 questions, offer in your pocket. Okay? Now tell me, is there anyone who did not understand this topic today? Online transactional processing, online analytical processing. Is there anyone here who has not understood this topic today? Come on. Anyone? At least say yes or no, yaar. Is there anyone?
No.
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 Clear, Santosh.
No.
Clear.
Okay. Now, let me tell you, I always have this comparison, okay? Cat and cheetah. Okay. Both comes under like cat spices only. Like we have two type of animals, okay? So one is cat and one is cheetah. Now I'll ask you a question. Listen carefully. Every question I ask will have a meaning, okay? Do you think cat can match the speed of cheetah?
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
Do you think
No.
cheetah can match the speed of cat?
Yes.
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 Right? So a cat cannot run as fast as cheetah, but cheetah can walk as slow as cat. Possible. Slowly, if it walks, it will walk like a cat only. Right? But it is not known for that. Cheetah is not known to walk like a cat. Right? Both have different speeds. But the first one is not possible, even if there is a lot of I would say it is impossible. Your cat cannot run as fast as cheetah, but cheetah can walk, correct? So that means, let me tell you, your online transactional processing can also be suitable for SQL. Your online analytical processing can also be suitable as SQL. Your SQL can do both. It can process as soon as like within seconds also. It can analyze and recommend even after a week. It can do it. But as I said, your cheetah is not known to walk like a cat. Cheetah is always a cheetah. So your SQL is most suitable for online transactional processing because there is no other animal exist in this world which can match the speed of cheetah. There is no other technology or a framework or a language which can match the speed of online transactional processing. It's one of your day-to-day activities that we do it, going and sending money to someone, ATM transactions and all of this bookings, everything. It cannot wait for even 1 or 2 seconds. That is where your SQL comes into picture. And today, very proudly, I can say you, it is the top skill that can match that is as fast as possible. No other frameworks or languages near to that. And that is why even after 55 years, it was launched in 1970 and we are in 2025. So it's almost 50 years in the market and it is still being considered one of the framework which is very suitable for online transactional processing. And initially it was called as SQL, but after, due to some sort of copyright issues, I think they changed to SQL. But your wish, you call it as a SQL, you call it as SQL, it's good. But this was actually developed by Raymond Bosch and Donald Chamberlain. No need to remember his name. Even I will not remember his name. Just whenever I open the slide, I will always find Raymond Bosch. But if you ask me on any off day, I will not remember. Not needed. We are learning the language. We are not learning the person name who introduced this. But the reason why I brought history is 50 years down in the line of our market, in our IT, still this is irreplaceable because no other technology can match the speed of SQL transactions. The best example is what I've shown you is OLTP. Okay, are we good?
Yes.
Yes.
Any questions in so far what we have discussed? Any questions in so far what we have discussed?
No.
Santosh.
No.
Okay. I'll take 5 more minutes. I'll take 5 more minutes. Let's see. We have seen OLAP and OLTP, right? We have seen OLAP and OLTP. Let's see some sort of difference. Okay. Now you see. OLTP, you withdraw 100 rupees, 100 rupees, 100 rupees, 100 rupees, you withdraw 10 times. And all these transactions will be taken care. Even if you're doing a large number of transactions on a single day, like per day you do 50 transactions, 100 transactions, every single transactions will get recorded. And the queries will be as simple as possible. What is the response time is, the response time should be in milliseconds. Even as I told you, right, you go and withdraw some money in ATM, it can't even take 60 seconds or 45 seconds. No, even that delay is not allowed. It should be less than 1 or 2 seconds. That is called milliseconds. And we usually use for your transaction basis, and the purpose is on daily run, daily business run. Whether it's the sun rises or not, you have to have these transactions updated in the backend. So this is called OLTP, online transactional processing. But if you go with the online analytical processing, it handles a large volume of complex queries. Now, why complex queries? In that 1 week, which movie he watched, how much time he spent on watch, on how many times he searched it, how many time he took to complete that movie. Because the OTT platforms, the biggest challenge is we will not be able to complete the movie in particularly in the 3 hours. Honestly, I don't do that. If I watch a movie, one day 1 hour, next day 1 hour, next day half an hour, this is how I do, right? So you have to track how much time is watching, what are the movies he has searched, everything will have to do it. So it becomes a complex query. And the response can happen from minutes, hours to days. It can happen in minutes also. Sometimes it can even take days also. When I say minutes, imagine if I go and browse something in Amazon right away today, I don't buy. I'll close it. But if I go to any other browser, that pop-up will come. There will be some advertisements that is coming in. Okay, if I'm looking for a phone advertisements will come on other screens. This is called advertisements. That can happen in minutes also. Minutes to days. Netflix recommendations happens till days. What is the source? It's not a live transaction, it's an aggregated transaction. What is aggregated transaction? In 1 week, how many times he watched a movie, in 1 week, how many times he searched, in how many times he has logged in, how much of time he spent. It's an aggregation. And this OLAP will be definitely helpful for problem solving, decision making, providing discounts, cashbacks, recommending a movie. Like this, it will be used. Both are helpful in your real time, but online transactional processing is the one which you will have to remember, because in the backend it's very fast. Okay, now most of the languages, I mean, most of the data engineers, data scientists, data analysts, if you see, they use SQL. for your online transactional processing. And even though the data is moving through a big data, Spark, PySpark, any number of new technologies coming, your SQL will be never replaced because of this. Okay, because of this. With this, we know what is SQL. We have to learn this now. Where you will learn? You will have to learn in one tool. So let's go and see which database we are going to learn. There are so many databases in the market. For the practice purpose, we will focus on language and not on tool. So let's have one database installed in our machine and then we will start doing the practicals. So in the next class, we are going to focus on one database from this, and from this one database, we are going to practice our SQL. So I'll give you two examples, okay? Imagine that this is not a technical class. Imagine there's a spoken English class that you have joined here to learn English. Now I'm teaching you English. With this English, you can survive in Sri Lanka also. You can survive in US also. Maybe the way I am teaching could be a very basic English, but if you go to Sri Lanka, they speak very slowly, word by word. But if you go to US, maybe what can change? Fluency can change. The way of speaking can change. The slang can change. I can add some vocabularies. I can add some fancy words. That's all. Correct? So when you learn English, you can survive anywhere in this world. When you learn SQL, you can survive in any of the database which you're seeing on the screen, because we are not focusing on the tool, we are focusing on the language. 95% of your commands will be same in any database which you choose. You choose any database, 95% of the commands will be same. Okay? So with that, in the next class, we will focus on why we are going to choose one, and we'll install it and we'll practice it. All the rest of the classes from tomorrow is going to be practicals. We are done with theory, done with PPTs. So from next class onwards, whatever we are going to learn, everything will be practicals. Okay. So with that, we have completed our third day out of your 120 days. Third day is completed. 117 days is pending to become a data engineer. Okay, we'll stop here and I'm open to all of your questions. Please do ask your questions one by one.
Santosh, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Can you please go back to that screen OLAP versus OLTP? Yeah. So, why you have written MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL in OLTP and Hadoop system in OLAP?
Today we discussed only about OLAP and OLTP. Okay. Once you cover the examples of big data, right? So all these are big data examples. So once we cover that, we'll see about the examples. I did not overcomplicate it today itself because today is a day one. I want you to understand what is OLTP and OLAP. Later, while you keep learning, you will get some examples. As of now, you just think that one is your ATM transactions, one your Netflix recommendation. Later, we'll see about examples.
Okay, Santosh, thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Santosh, what is this? MySQL you wrote, no, under RDBMS example, Oracle, MySQL and all. What is this NoSQL then? It is also a RDBMS only.
See, NoSQL is a different concept. Okay. So it comes with
Okay.
no structure, no schemas that you can store your. That's why I told you, right, in the start of the class, just focus on a table data. Now, in this, where is your picture? Where is your DP? Where is your audio, video files? Where it is stored? It's not stored, no. We are focusing only on structured data. Where
Structured data.
if you go and see your Instagram pictures, you have uploaded many pictures. Where it will store? Do you think it will store in a table format? No, it will store in the form of a files. That is where your NoSQL comes into picture. We are not dealing with any image processing here. So the concept of processing the images, audio files, video files is not that much of needed. Majority of the times in data engineering, we'll be working with structured data. For semi-structured data or unstructured data, that is where your NoSQL comes into picture.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I have question. First of all, I mean, I want to watch the previous videos as well. I have joined today late. Where I can see those videos?
See, this particularly for the first 5 videos, you will be able to get it in our YouTube channel. It's live streaming. So you can watch our YouTube. Okay. So this is our YouTube channel. You can just go and search KSR Datavision. Okay.
Can't I see
And
from the your KSR website?
just allow me to speak. So first, if you see, this is a live session that is going on, right? If you can see, there is a live. So there is a live session that is happening, and whatever I'm typing, you see, it's a delayed actually, but it's coming here. Okay. So this is the first way to do it. The first way. The second way is we have our own website. That is our own LMS portal. This is KSR Datavision. You'll have to create a sign up first. If you're a first time user, please create your sign up. That is your Gmail. You can create it. Now let's say that I log in and show you. Sorry, should be login. Once you have signed up, please go to login. So it will take you to the dashboard. And once you take to the dashboard, you can see your class updates. For example, today morning I took one class. It's cancelled, but today's evening class, it's there. So you can join from here. Once you have got into this course, once you have enrolled for this course, you can directly join from it. Why it is showing join now? Because it is happening now. Okay. So let's say tomorrow's, if you see, it will show here. The next class it will show. Okay. So tomorrow, so directly you can join. Now, how to watch recordings? Go to the My Courses. So here you will not have all of this, but you will have limited. So data engineering is the one which you have opted for. Okay. So imagine I'll show you some other batch. Okay. So let's say I'll show you this March batch. Okay. Now, if you go to this, I'll be attaching all your installation files here. Whatever you want for your practice sessions, I'll upload here. Whatever the data sets which I practice in this, I'll go and upload here. You can directly go and download this. These are all the data sets, and this is some of the links that I have shared. Everything I'll be uploading here. You can directly go and download. Now this is for data sets. Now some of the assignments we give, assignments we attach, Python assignments, whatever notes which I'm following in class, like I also create some notes and I'll upload here. Now please go to class recordings and you'll have to put a proper filter. This is a previous batch. See, introduction to SQL, which I completed. Today, what I completed, right? This is a third class. The first class was data engineering masterclass. The second class was data engineering this, and this is introduction to SQL. This is I'm showing the previous batches, but your current batch also you will get the access. If you go and see the view recordings, and you will see the recordings, which is accessible for you for almost 1 year. Like this, you can watch all these sessions. If you want, if you look, I mean, once you have completed, right? If you go on to specifically focus on some topic, you can search the topic also. So Databricks, if I search, all the Databricks related topics will come. You can watch the recordings. So this is how the recordings will be available in our app. So once you, now your batch is there, right? So for your batch, go to Explore Courses. Go to explore courses. Now what you're doing is you're attending the free sessions. This is what you're attending now. 27 November we attended, and you can see this is, you're attending this, and you have gone through the current 3 days, right? So once you have registered, you will be put into a paid session. So paid session, this is your batch. So you'll be enrolled to this. So once you enroll to this, you will be getting all the access for this particular course, recordings, everything you can watch here. Clear?
I can't see this under explore courses.
Hi Santosh.
You
I have
cannot
one
see.
query.
1 minute,
Actually, I
1
have
minute.
joined.
Oh, 1 minute.
Yeah.
You cannot see.
I mean, I have just clicked on explore courses. I didn't see this one with AI.
Can you go to the free sessions?
Okay.
So there is a course called Multi-Cloud Data Engineering with DataOps, right?
Yeah, DataOps. Yeah, this one I can see. Yeah.
This one you have to see it. It's a first 5 days. It's a generalized one. Once you get paid, you will be put into this one. So once, I mean, a paid session. In the paid session, we'll be putting you in this batch. It's a paid one, right? So obviously in the next 95 classes, 100 classes, a paid session. There you will be able to attend the live classes. For now, you're attending a preview. The first 5 days is a preview.
Okay, got it. I have one more question. I don't know if right time. I am currently working in a project. I have actually recently joined this project. They've initially told me that in this project, you're gonna use Databricks, you're gonna use uh, Azure Cloud, GCP Cloud, and more majorly working on the ETL side. Now, today is my first day, and I joined with the team and everything, and they just give me an overview. So they told me like you're gonna work on the creating flow, only the uh, flow task or something like that. I mean, majorly working on creating the flow task, something with Python scripts only, not working on the ETL side. You're working only on the uh, I don't know what the right word. Uh,
Go ahead with your question. I'm getting it. What
yeah.
they're asking to do work on some data flows. They're working to work on pipelines. Okay, everything is fine. What's next? What's your question?
No, I'm not working on the major like the. I mean, what I understood data engineering is, you're connecting with the some Kafka topic, or you're some connecting with some APIs, or you're working on ETL type. You're extracting some data, you're doing some transformation, then you're loading at some destination. This is what data engineering, what I understood. And after you're orchestrating those tasks using some Airflow or some other tool. So he told you're going to work only on the Prefect, some Prefect tool. It's some new tool, and you're creating data flows or some creating scripts will be provided, something like that. So I don't understand. Is it a development or support role? I don't understand this. And is it not actually the data engineering task? This is what I understood.
See, to be honest, first of all, I didn't understand your question only. You're not using the actual words. What tool you're going to use? You're
Prefect
saying
something. Prefect. He told Prefect.
Prefect.
Yeah.
Prefect, it's a tool?
Yeah, it's a tool. It's a workflow orchestration tool.
So here we are focusing on one of the orchestration tool that will be working with logic apps, and will be focusing on ADF triggers. So we need not like you to use only your Prefect or whatever your client is saying, right? You can use any tools, but specifically for this particular project, we are going to build 3 projects, and all the 3 projects we are going to use internal cloud their tools. We are not either using Airflow, we are not using any other tool, we are using logic apps. Logic apps is an orchestration tool and a workflow tool. Even in Databricks also we have something called workflows. We'll be creating some workflows here. So we'll be learning all the orchestrations, but specifically we'll be focusing on our syllabus, which will be focused on Azure only. Okay, with this we can try to enhance. See, we cannot ask each and every employee and figure out what they're using in that project. That we cannot teach you, right? So in general, we will be covering as a one complete syllabus. Once you learn the logic apps, which is an orchestration tool or a workflow tool, this you can go and implement in your other tools, because what is important is process and not the tools here.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask this question tomorrow with the right approach.
Question.
Sorry.
Hi, Santosh.
Yeah, Santosh.
Actually, I joined
I have
late
one
Uh,
question.
and
so one by one, yeah. If you speak like this, how will I understand? Go one by one. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, yeah. So, will you teach SQL from scratch? Because I'm from means I'm non-coding background. Currently, I'm working as a functional consultant in Microsoft Dynamics. So, can you please?
What I've taught you is basic no today. Where did I start it?
Uh,
I started with your
yeah,
ATM transaction. That is a basic no.
means in upcoming sessions, like in the practical
This is
sessions. So,
today's session is a basic. Tomorrow installation. Then we'll go with first command. So what I've taught you itself is a basic. We are starting from basic. Today we have started. If I would have started from SQL, I would have started writing code today, which I didn't do. First we understand what is this OLAP and OLTP. OLTP SQL is the one which is going to widely be used. Then we'll start installing all the tools and we'll start practicing. Everything will be from scratch. You know, you're an experienced person, you're already working employee, you're 20 years of experience, 25 years of experience. When you come to this class, everything will be from scratch. If you're not looking from scratch, please don't join here. If you're looking from scratch, you can join here.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking for this scratch. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Santosh. Out of 120 days, how many days we are covering for SQL?
SQL 20 days, Python 20
Okay.
days, Big Data PySpark 25
Okay.
days, and then Azure comes to like 30 days, Fabric comes to 10 days, and last 10 in classes will be like interview preparation, how you can apply your resume, some sort of process, what you need to follow, best
Okay.
practices,
And
all of
what about
this.
something? Okay. Okay. Understood. And what about our in the course headline we have mentioned like AI. Like, are we covering something about AI?
No, we are not covering any AI subjects. AI is a different course, but how you can leverage AI in this data engineering is what we are going to focus. So when I say
Okay.
AI, so AI means it's, where is this? Yeah. So if you see, this cloud engineering we are going to learn, okay, and in this we are going to see how we can leverage AI. Like people are worried, why AI is going to replace my job. So I'm going to help you how you can use AI. It's not
Okay.
about learning about AI. It's about how you can implement or how you can take help from AI to master this.
Okay. Understood. Understood. Yeah. Thanks, Santosh.
Hi Santosh, this is Raj actually. Yep, I'm currently working as a data analyst. My primary skills were Power BI and SQL. So my doubt is that I am looking for upskilling on Databricks and Data Factory. So I just wanted to know will it be a deep learning for about ADF and Azure Databricks, or will it be a just overview kind of about all the components in those two tools?
Okay. If you're looking for only basic level, I can finish it in 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay. But here we are learning for 20 hours only on ADF and Databricks.
Okay. Okay.
So if you learn from here, you can show maximum of 5 years of experience.
Okay. Okay, Santosh. Yep.
Santosh, like
That's it.
for Python workflows, data workflows, we either use Apache Airflow or Dexter or Prefect. These are the tools that they use. So I'm just concerned the project that has been assigned. They told you need to just work on the Prefect side, not the ETL side. So I don't
Okay.
understand, is that really a data
See,
engineering
in
work
that
I'm doing?
case, I would still say it's a data engineering work only. But to be honest, this course will not help you because you are asking for some customized tools according to your project, which we don't teach. So we don't teach any of the 3 tools which you mentioned. So this tool, the course that we have been designed is to work with 90% of all the projects are following this. So if you are looking for a customized training, then you will have to give us what you are looking for in your project, what they're asking for. You will have to give the syllabus. This is syllabus we have given for you.
No, no,
Depending on
no.
our
I mean, in
experience.
my project as well, it's Databricks is there, Azure side is there. I'm a bit confused on the work that has been assigned to me. I have told that I'm interested in data engineering, and they told like you need to do the orchestration part on Prefect. So that's I'm a bit confused. I'm interested in the same course. I want to jump to that side, but today is the first day, and they told me you're gonna work on Prefect. So I was confused. That's why I asked this question. What exactly this Prefect is?
See, it could be different AI orchestration tool. We are also learning AI, ADF data triggers, followed by Databricks workflows we are doing. Then again, we are learning logic apps. So all of this are orchestration tool, right? So this will be learning. So if you are focusing only on the particularly if you're focusing on then particular tools, then you will have to get that knowledge outside. But here we focus only on this. But one thing I can promise you, once you learn this, any orchestration tool or any workflow tool, you can do it, because we are going to start everything from basic.
Got it. Understood.
And to answer your other question, is it really a development project or pipeline building
Support one.
project or support project? That I know.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I need to get the complete job description of your role. Only then I can guide.
Got it. Got it. I'll discuss that with tomorrow, and I'll get more information about it. Yeah. Today was the first day, so I'm confused. Yeah. I'll grab more information and then we'll
Actually, it
connect with you.
happens. No, actually, it happens. Like in some projects, they will get different tools and they will ask us to work on it. So no need to worry about it. It is just a tool.
Yes, you're just learning the process here. If you learn the process here in real time, you can work on any tool. It's just a matter of 1 or 2 days getting hands-on that tool, and you'll be able to track it.
Got it. Got it. Understood. Thanks, Santosh.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Santosh, will you be taking GCP or AWS?
GCP and AWS will be self-paced. Rest everything will be a live session. GCP and AWS will be giving the recordings. So we'll focus only on Azure, and additionally GCP and AWS will be given as a 20 hours of recording sessions will be given.
Got it. Thank you.
Santosh, we are completely working on
Santosh.
Azure, right? So in Azure, SQL Server is supported, right? So why are we going with MySQL?
Tomorrow you'll get that answer.
Okay.
So I haven't discussed about all the databases, but tomorrow we'll see why it is SQL. End of the day, you work with SQL Server or SQL. SQL is same, language is same. So you'll be learning different. I mean, Azure also we have MySQL also. So it's not like that Azure SQL will be learning. We have different databases, but our focus is to learn on language and not on tool.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Santosh.
Go ahead.
So, if I learn Azure, right, Azure Data Factory and everything, so then the Microsoft Fabric is easy to learn. If I complete that, like the Azure and all Azure tools.
Yeah, see, Fabric is just a platform and it is just an environment. So if you learn SQL, if you learn Python, if you learn PySpark in different frameworks, will be able to do it. So there is nothing like Fabric I need to again start from beginning. No, if you learn SQL, Python, PySpark, already you know Fabric only. Just it's a replication. That's it.
Okay. So that's what, because you said like 10 days we will complete in the Microsoft Fabric, right? So that's what. So you are going to covering everything, or it's only
See, in
the
Fabric,
like,
what you do, you go and write SQL code. You go and write
yeah.
Python code. That is what you are
Yes.
learning now.
Okay, got it.
50 days only on SQL and Python. This 50 days, what you're learning, you're going and implementing in different frameworks. One time in Azure, one time in Fabric. Both are same, right?
Yeah, correct. That's what I need to check with you. That's yeah. Thanks, Santosh.
Yeah, Santosh, I have another last question. Like in the every topic, are we covering any real-time project like ADF once is completed? Then can we do any real-time project on that?
That's how it works. One topic, one project. That's how it works.
Okay. That would be great. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, Santosh. I want to know that when will be the morning batch going to start?
Morning batch will start from January 15th.
Because as I'm working, so sometimes I got late in the evening also, most of the time. So that's why I want to know that about the morning batch.
January batch will start in the month of, January batch will start somewhere around second week or third week. It will be in the morning 8 o'clock time.
And what will be the timing exactly? It's 1.5 hour or it will be
1.5 hours, 90 minutes. Every session will be 90 minutes.
Okay.
1 hour 15 minutes plus 15 minutes question and answers. So it will come to 90 minutes.
Okay. And if I want to enroll for that batch now, it will be okay? Or
I'm getting a lot of background noise from you and I'm not able to understand clearly. Can you come to a safe place and ask a question, because I'm hearing a lot of background noise?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Now okay.
Yeah, better tell me.
Yeah. If I want to enroll for that morning batch, it is feasible for now, or I want to enroll later.
You can do it in January, not now. You can attend now, and when January batches come, you can jump it there. That is up to you. But January will be starting morning batch.
I have the same question. I would like to join right now, but I wouldn't want to jump into morning one because the timings are not matching with the
Once you
work.
get the morning batch access, your evening batch access will be revoked.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, then you'll
Okay,
get the access.
means we will enroll for this batch, and it will be jumped to directly in the morning
Correct.
batch.
Yes, yes. You pay once and you can be part of any batch, but only one batch at a time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. And I also want to know that how it will work then. We are covering this syllabus, and we will do assignments for this also. And again, we have to do that for that morning batch also, right?
Whatever you completed in SQL, you can skip SQL assignments there. Because now if you're starting by the month of January, you will be completing SQL. So again in January, I'll be starting SQL for new batch. That time you can skip.
And we want to do it again, that there will be no issues.
That's what, if you're willing to do it. Else you can skip it because you've already done it, right?
Yeah.
That
Okay.
will be tracked.
Yeah, and is there any application, mobile application for doing it?
The same KSR Datavizion, you can search in Play Store and you can install it and you can use it. You can watch the recordings even in your phone.
Okay. Thank you.
Santosh, from Python, if we want to join, we have to join in January.
Correct.
Okay.
But
you will be teaching it, or some other professor?
it's me. This complete subject, data engineering, it's A to Z, I'll be teaching. Even GCP and AWS also, I am the trainer.
Okay.
So in this one, we are covering all three: GCP, AWS, Azure, all three clouds we are touching upon, right?
Yes. But
Like,
you full stretch you will be learning on Azure only. GCP and AWS just like partially you will be seeing the service details, but process is same. But the 100% you will be learning only on Azure. Rest of other clouds, giving a rough idea. Even in case of organizations are asking if you have worked on other cloud, you have to show that experience. That's the reason we are covering multi-cloud.
so we are covering like CI/CD pipeline, GitHub, or how to a repository, how to push the code. Everything will be covering.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you have attended my last two classes. I've discussed everything in detail. Please watch our recordings.
Yeah,
What
I
will be the
haven't.
roadmap, data ops, what is data ops, why we are covering all this, why we are moving the data into productions, why we are pushing our pipelines to CI/CD pipelines. So everything I've discussed, please watch that. But to answer your question, yes, we will be covering that.
Okay, thanks, Santosh.
And Santosh, I also want to know that in last lecture you told that we will be allowing two devices, and but if I register from one mobile and somehow I change that, so it will be bounded with that single mobile, or
That
I can log in
those
from
things
another
are
one.
all handled here. Once you see, for example, once you buy a new mobile, you again go with authentication, you set up all your fingerprints, everything, right? Obviously when you log in from new machine, you can send us an email that you have changed your device. Automatically that new device will be mapped. That and all is
Okay,
possible.
it's directly device bounded.
Yeah, only two devices at a time. If you're changing the laptops, if you're changing the phone and all, you can send me an email.
Okay. But
Santosh,
from the laptop,
it
it's like directly from the website, no? Or something app
DataVision app, just now I shown you, right? That is app.
for the laptop.
Yeah, laptop also same website. In Play Store, you will have to download as an app and then you can use it.
Okay.
Santosh, resume preparation and interview preparation will be covered by you or someone
I'll be covering
else.
A to Z completely will be taken care by me for this particular batch.
And mock interviews.
Everything.
Okay, so you will have one-to-one mock interviews, or
We have developed our own product, AI interview hub, where you can take n number of interviews in the AI, If you really need one-on-one support also, that also will be providing. As long as you used, I mean, until you get job, we'll support you.
Do we
Okay.
have that interview for each SQL, Python, or it would be
Yes.
a combined one?
We have separately for SQL, Python, and we also have a role-wise data analytics, data engineering, everything we have. I'll be showing in the upcoming days how to access that as well. So you'll be able to refer that and you can take the interviews by yourself.
Thank you.
Sir, just it's a basic question because of I have skipped the last two sessions. Just my background, currently I'm getting 18 LPA. So if I'm working as a functional consultant. So if I learn this course, means after that means will they means can I get a hike or they will place me in the same package? So can you please solve this doubt, sir?
See, your package depends on multiple factors. What is your current CTC? What is your current experience? What is your
I
relevant
have a
experience?
6.8
And
years of
yeah, let
experience,
me
sir.
complete. Let me complete. See,
Yeah.
uh, you have 6, you are 8, you're getting 18, say all good, okay. But when you go for a company, if you are going for a same role, that is, if whatever your consultant now, and if you're going for a same role, from 18, you may get up to 21. That is maximum you can get it, because with respect to same role, no companies will give you greater than like uh, 20 or 30%. That's the maximum they can give. But if you going for a data engineering, you can get uh, up to, let's say that 50-60% you can get.
Okay, sir. Sure.
So, but there isn't a point like, they need to justify the number of years of experience,
Who has to justify?
like the candidate to someone like as like 6.2 years of 6.5 years of experience he has. He need to justify that experience in order to get that hike. I mean, they will
That's
give
what
a hike.
you're going to show us 5 years of experience in data engineering, right? Out
Yeah.
of 6 years, if you show 4-5 years of experience, obviously you'll get, right?
Hmm.
Any other questions? Okay, we'll stop here for today. We'll continue with the 4th session tomorrow. Wherever you got the link today, tomorrow you'll get the same link. The first 5 sessions will be free sessions to make your decision. And from Thursday onwards, it will be a paid session. Okay, no need to pay now. Just attend the next 2 sessions and then take a call. So tomorrow we'll be installing our database and we'll be starting with the practicals. Okay, we'll stop here for today. Good night.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
thanks,
much.
Santosh.